Wanted to bring this comment up. Ellis Jones, new member. Thank you very much for joining, buddy. He's joined late, so sorry if you spoke about this. If things were in your hands, would you go for the South African bidder or Bale's consortium? So I'll chuck my penny's worth in
Yeah, go on.
first. I think you touched upon it earlier, and you said about Gareth Bale, obviously one of the most recognisable players in world football, really, and what that could bring to Cardiff, from a marketing point of view, and all all the things that goes on behind closed doors is massive. I don't really know enough about the South African malarkey, so it's difficult for me to comment on that. Really, I think obviously until we find out more about it, then my opinion might change. But as it stands, I think Bale for me is the one. But I think there's another comment in there a little bit later on from Martin Ryan saying about that. I'm sure he read something that Tan doesn't really want to speak to the Bale consortium. I don't know how true that is.
I wouldn't be shocked, mate, simply because he's been so public about it. And anyone who thinks those Sky interviews were off the cuff, like, you're kidding yourself. It's the oldest PR trick in the book. Like, they were clearly organized. And it's weird, like, because I think anyone could have guessed that if you did that publicly, Tan would be negative towards it. In terms of who I would pick, and as I said, like, Gareth Bale, most recognizable, one of the most recognizable footballers in the world. Be great to have him as a figurehead, but I don't know who his backers are. Gareth Bale on his own doesn't have the money. He might have the money to buy the club, but he doesn't have the money to then sustain it